Hello there and welcome back to another video from AK Prestige. Today we have something ludicrously special indeed. Here we have the 2016 BMW M3. However, this is not just any BMW M3. This is a special edition, one of only 3 right-hand drive in the UK. This car is in a very specific Suzuka grey metallic, which is a BMW special color. Now, I know what you're thinking. In the video, it appears white, and to me in the pictures when I first saw it, it appeared white as well. However, what I have here is 2 tools to show you exactly the color of the car. First is a flashlight. Now here at the back, the color does look a little bit closer to gray. However, if I pop open my flashlight, you can see the pearlescent of the paint. Now, this color, the best way to describe it is a mix between Nardo grey and pearlescent white from BMW. Now, it is sort of a mix between the white and the grey, and it is an absolutely undeniably gorgeous color. And if you're looking for something which is going to be one of a kind, this is absolutely it. The second thing I want to show you with this color is comparing it to this lovely bright white piece of paper that we have here. As you can see, it is quite a bit darker than this white piece of paper there. Now, moving on, if you've ever seen an AK Prestige video before, you'll know that we like to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, so you know every single little thing there is to know about this very, very special car. Firstly, the car comes with full service history. It was originally registered with BMW as a show car, and the previous owner who has had the car was a family man with 2 young babies, and their baby chairs were in the back. Now, cosmetically, the car really is in a fantastic overall condition. There are a couple of points to note because of course the car is used and has been used. The first point to note is that there is a very, very minor paint chip there. Other than that, this is all just a little bit of dirt that we can clean up. However, that is a very, very, very small paint chip, but you can see that. Other than that, the paintwork is undeniably fantastic. And coming down to the alloys, there is a very, very minor scuff here on the front driver's side alloy. Otherwise, all of the alloys are in overall excellent condition. Now, as well as that, the car does come with Michelin tyres throughout. On the front, you've got Michelin Pilot Super Sports, and on the front, you've got the Pilot Sport 4s. Now, the Pilot Sport 4s and the Michelin Super Pilot Sports are the same. It's just that that's 1 generation older on the front than on the rears, where you've got the Pilot Sport 4s. Now, this car really is something special. I know I keep saying it. I'm just very, very excited for the customer that comes to purchase this vehicle. Another thing that's worth showing on the outside is this full carbon fiber roof, which is undeniably stunning. Here, if I just put the flashlight on it, you can see how the carbon fiber reflects off the light. So when you're in different scenarios and different light situations, you really will see how this beautiful carbon weave reacts to the elements. Alongside, of course, once again, I'll show you this stunning pearlescent Suzuka metallic grey colour. Now, moving on, another thing that's worth noting is the optional extras that come on this car. Firstly, what you have is the Harman Kardon surround sound system. Now, this really is stunning, and it provides beautiful noise if you're not going to be driving simply with the sound of the engine. As well as that, it does come with heads-up display, which I'll show you when we get inside the car. As well as that, you've got the 19-inch alloys with a full carbon fiber inside pack as well along the front. So you've got your carbon fiber there, but I'll get inside in a second. Another point to mention is the adaptive headlights with the high beam assist, as you can see there. So not only have you got your angel lights, but they are fully adaptive with high beam assist as well. In the rear, you've got curtains, which I'll go to show you in a second as well. And you've got the extended storage package to give you a little bit more space inside the car. Just before I get inside, I do want to show you the brake discs. It's something that many BMW owners worry about as they're quite expensive to replace. However, these brake discs have almost no lip on them at all. And you'll see that when you come to purchase them. And the same on the rear. Now, please bear in mind, it's been less than 1,500 miles since its last service. And the car does have full service history from new. We'll make our way inside the car. One final note to mention just before we get inside the car is that the car does have electrically folding mirrors, which I'll show you when we get inside as well. Now, as you can probably tell, no major modifications have been done to this car whatsoever. And as we get inside, we're greeted by these stunning M sport seats with the semi-perforation and the M badges on the driver and passenger seats. As well as that, they are fully electric with lumbar and waist adjustments. And as well as that, as we get over to the sides, I'll show you to the door panel, what we can see here, these stunning Harman Kardon speakers and full leather seats, door cards. Now, as we get inside the car, we're greeted by this stunning M infotainment. If I just press the start button here, with the key still in my pocket, it is start go. We have everything come up here with the warning lights disappearing and letting us know that the service is due in 11,000 miles, so there's still a while to go. Staying in the cockpit area, as we can see here on this gorgeous M steering wheel, you have here your M buttons. Now, these are fully customizable buttons to decide your driving mode, which at the press of one single button, you can change your driving mode into your very own specific mode. And now I'm in M2. Now, as well as that, the car does have adaptive exhaust as well, which changes depending on the driving mode. One other point to mention as we head down here is down here on the center console, you've got your way to adapt your driving mode with efficient, sport and sport plus. And then as well as that, you've also got your suspension adjustment and your driving adjustments as well. Now, all of these mean that you can drive in your own customized way to make your experience as unique as this car itself. Now, this stunning carbon fiber pattern continues through into the interior, up here on the center console and down here as well. You do have your classic BMW infotainment control system with the large infotainment center screen. If we go over into the menu, what we'll also see is we can go down to vehicle information and just learn a little bit more about this beast. Now, if we go over into the service requirements, we'll be able to see here, what am I doing? Sorry, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Check control. There's no faults in the car at the moment at all. And as well as that, we can go into check service requirements and everything is on okay. If we go to check the service history, we can see the car's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 services since new, and that first service, of course, being the running service in August 2016. Now, all in all, this car really is in a gorgeous condition. The grey exterior with the black interior really is a gorgeous contrast. And right now I'm going to head over to the back to show you a little bit more about the overall comfort of this saloon. Now, as we make our way over to the back, one thing that we'll first notice when we open the doors are these curtains. It's a lovely luxury feature to remind you, not only is this car a high performance sports car, but it is a car built for luxury and comfort. Now, if you remember at the start of the video, I mentioned that the previous owner had babies. Another minor mark to note is that down here there are a couple of minor indents in the leather on both sides. That's purely down to the fact that there were baby seats here. Now, if you're happy to oversee the fact that you do have those small dents there, if you're a perfectionist, it's also worth noting the type of driver that the previous owner would have been if he had babies in the back. Now, I'm just going to get in to show you how much legroom there is. I'm a shed under 6 foot tall, and I have an additional 4 inches here in the rear as well, with my current driving position being in the back, being in the front, sorry. And I mean, as we get inside the car, from the rear, you can just really see how gorgeous the whole front drive position is, and the full front interior. Again, these curtains are extremely easy to take down, manual control, and they hide away just like that, just with this tiny little button there, and lift them up just like that. And you know it was easy because I've done it with my left hand and I'm right-handed. And you've also got this small little adjuster pad as well. And it's the same on the passenger rear side. And you can have that fully adjustable. One thing I didn't mention, I've just remembered, in the front is that the car does come with a heads-up display as well, which you can see there. If I just go like that from the driver's position, you may be able to see a little bit better, as you can see there. Again, another stunning feature to have in this car. Now, a few minor points to mention as well is that the car does have a fully adaptive exhaust system, and it does sound lovely and raspy when you do rev on the engine. Now I'm just going to head over to the front of the car and open up the engine bay for you as well. Now, of course, a car like this is only as good as its engine, and luckily this engine really has been taken care of since new. Another thing to mention down there is those gorgeous M3 badging on the footwells. As we open this up here, we're greeted by this gorgeous trademark inline 6 3-litre engine with this stunning carbon fibre frame surround. All in all, this engine is running extremely smoothly, exactly as was meant. And whoever will be taking this car home will be a very lucky person indeed. Something else to just point out right here, BMW individual, Suzuka grey metallic. So this special colour is of course from factory and will stand out amongst any crowd of even up to 1,000 BMW M3s across the UK. If you like this car, please feel free to contact. More than happy to organise test drive, or if you have any questions whatsoever, the contact details are on the listing. Thank you very much for watching. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.